Hey guys, welcome to today's YouTube video. This definitely isn't my normal screen, but I'm recording on it because of the topic of the video, and also because chess.com is currently down. But in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to join a test tournament or start playing over the board chess. I think it's a great thing. It helps you improve a lot because you're playing mainly slower games. But essentially the first thing you have to do is join a chess federation. And if you're in the United States, you're going to be joining the USCF, which stands for the United States Chess Federation. So you just head over to USCF, or you can search on Google USCF membership, and it'll bring you to this page. Join US Chess, and it shows you all the pricing, blah blah blah, whatever. And usually you can just pay for 1 year. It's like $20 if you're a junior, or if you're younger. But yeah, it's not very expensive to start playing over the board chess. I wouldn't recommend buying a life membership because that's just like way too expensive, and you don't know if you're going to be playing for life yet over the board. It can be a little bit stressful. But yeah, after you got your membership all got out, you have a member ID now. It should be really easy to join a chess tournament. So essentially the next step is find a chess club. And the main way to do that is actually open up Google Maps or Apple Maps on your phone and just search chess club. If you don't want to do that, if you're on your computer or whatever, just go on Google, be like, state, like put your state, like, I don't know, Ohio Chess Club. Just put that in there and be like, oh, hey, look, there's a chess club in my state. And then usually you're going to go on a website. A very common website for chess tournaments is onlineregistration.cc, no spaces. That's where I sign up for my tournaments. So you can also just look for tournaments by those sign up sites. Another one is kingsregistration.com, I believe. Yeah, that's how you find a chess tournament to actually play in, because you need someone to play against, and that's how you're going to find people to play against, especially in rated tournaments. Yeah, after you have your USCF rating, not your rating, but after you have your USCF membership, you're joining a chess tournament. You need to play 20 games to get an official rating. Before then, you're going to be unrated, but that is okay. Everyone starts there. It doesn't really matter. But essentially you need to play 20 games to get an official rating, but that's all fine and good. The main thing I'm going to be talking about now is just the rules of over the board chess. There's not too many rules, but first of all, you're not going to have chess.com, stopping you from making a legal move. It's not going to be making a little when there's a check. You actually have to pay attention. And the main mistake I see among beginners, especially in over the board chess, is not hitting the clock. They just don't hit the clock, and I've kind of, I've messed with that a little bit, because if they don't hit the clock, you kind of just like, oh yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, it's my turn, I'm thinking, and then it's like running on their time. But sometimes I do point it out. Like if they do it more than once, I start to point it out because I'm just like, whatever. But another mistake I've noticed is them not realizing they're in check and making an illegal move, especially if it's a discovered check, or I don't know, a double check, one of those two. Just you have to pay real close attention. Are you in check? Is your move legal? You always need to double check that if you're a beginner. Did I hit the clock after I moved? Yeah, those are the main things that I notice that beginners make mistakes of. But the next thing you need to know is touch move. And essentially what that means is you touch a piece, you have to move it. It's just how it is. That's just how USCF is. I'm pretty sure that's how FIDE works too, which is the World Chess Federation, you can think of it. And touch move has a few different ways of going about it. If you touch your own piece, you have to move that piece if it's legal to move it. If it's illegal to move that piece, then it's usually fine as long as you don't touch the clock. But if you touch your opponent's piece, If it's illegal to capture that piece, you have to capture the piece. It doesn't matter if you have to sacrifice your queen to capture that piece. You touch the piece, you have to take it if it's legal to take it. If it's not legal to take it, it doesn't matter if you don't press your clock. And yeah, I think that's the main thing about touch move. The main thing is if you made an illegal move and you didn't touch your clock, it doesn't matter. Just move it back and you're like, oh, that was illegal, my bad. And there's nothing they can really do about it unless you hit your clock. Then I believe the first time you do it, half of your time is removed, which is actually a big deal. And the second time you do it, you just forfeit the game. If you're playing Blitz, you just lose the game immediately. So, yeah, I wouldn't recommend really playing Blitz over the board though. It's not really like it's kind of pointless in my opinion, unless you want to have some fun, which is what it's for. But yeah, get your membership, join a tournament, remember the rules, just remember some very common things. Most of the time, don't say check out loud unless your opponent like does it as well. If they're a beginner, I don't know. If they say check, you can say check. It doesn't really matter. It's not against the rules to say check. Don't talk to your opponent. Just don't talk to your opponent over the board. In my Tuesday video this week, my opponent literally like spoke to me in the middle of the game. I was like, huh? What are you doing, bro? We're playing chess. So yeah, don't talk to her in the game. Don't eat the board. Do not eat at the board. It's fine to drink. Nobody cares if you drink. But if you eat at the board, everyone's going to be mad at you. Like, not even your opponent, everyone. So don't eat the board. But yeah, it's a good idea to go over your chess notation, because in over the board tournaments you have to write down your notation. Like I have a sheet right here. If you want to look at it a little bit closely, yeah, you have to write down every single move, correct notation. Yeah, so remember, you know your notation. It actually isn't that hard. Most boards have the algebraic on like the side and the bottom, so like A6, you're going to know A6. So don't worry about like absolutely memorizing every square on the board, although eventually you're just going to know what squares are since you've been playing on the board and you've been writing it down every time. Yeah, I think that kind of just covers it. So just a quick TLDR, since I did that yesterday. Get a membership, join a tournament, play 20 games to get an official rating, follow the rules, have proper etiquette. It's not that complicated, but yeah, if you decide to start playing over the board, which I highly recommend, I wish you luck. Hope you have some fun. Hope you learn a lot. And yeah, don't forget to leave a comment down below, like and subscribe. And as always, I will see you in tomorrow's video.